Hey everyone, it's NinjaDomoEsq for St. Jane Media, and today I am going to review the 140-piece Power Rangers Megazord by Mega Construx. Just saying that is actually kind of funny. Like, for instance, 140 pieces. I mean, if this was a Lego set, it would probably be the most expensive set of the group, and this is the most expensive one, but it's only like 40 bucks. It's pretty cheap. They do try to get you with getting two other Zords that combine to make a, I mean, I can't even tell the difference. It just looks like a bigger Zord. I mean, I know you've got the T-Rex arm, but I'm not entirely sure what the yellow tiger does to combine. Looks like it just makes the arm a little bit bulkier. Maybe there's a little more armor. So yeah, I mean, and you know, the swords are different, so not really too sure about that. Anyway, this set only comes with the Red Ranger featured right there. And if you want the others, you've got this one. Is it gonna? Sorry, it's kind of blurry right now, isn't it? Okay, there we go. This weird crane set has Billy and Goldar, which is pretty cool. I kind of found this set to be a highlight because it's one of the most affordable ones. It's got Alpha 5 and the Black Ranger and a putty. I mean, it's really kind of like, this is the one you get if you want a bunch of figures. Yellow and red has... they come with their Zords, like, yeah, and I believe those are 10 bucks. So, without further ado, here's the packaging. Let's just admire it really quickly. You know, I think it's nice packaging. All of these Power Rangers Mega Construx have this Red Ranger kind of as their logo, which I think is kind of lame, to be quite honest. Like, even on the ones where the Red Ranger isn't apparent. The way they differentiate this Red Ranger from, say, the one that comes with the Zord is he's got the gold shield on, which I think he gets, I don't know, doesn't he get that later on, after, like, Tommy has to give him his power at some point or something? I don't know. I mean, so it looks like there's just a slight difference for people to actually want to collect it. And then kind of like in Lego fashion, if you want all the Power Rangers, you have to buy the other sets. Except, let me just go back to this, and quite frankly, shame on Mega Construx for not doing this, but there's no Pink Ranger Zord. I mean, I feel like the pterodactyl is pretty awesome, so I kind of wonder, like, why isn't, you know, why isn't she a part of it? I think the answer is probably because they think of this as like a boys line. You know, something else that I'll get to in just a, well, now I'm going to get to it right now. You know, they screw up the Zord itself. You can only fit 3 Rangers in there. So, yeah, I mean, that's not cool. You can get the Pink Ranger as part of a blind pack series that they've got running along with this. That includes another Red Ranger. It does include a White Ranger, a Green Ranger, Lord Zed, and something else. So, I mean, that's kind of fine. And maybe it's Rita, I can't remember. But, yeah. They need to do a better job because, I mean, you've got the Yellow Ranger. Why not have the pink one? I don't get it. I think it's lame. Also thinking, you know, with recent toy issues, the way they've been in terms of Black Widow and other characters like that, it's like, you know, can't you guys see that this could be a PR nightmare? So anyway, this is 140 pieces. The bulk of the toy is kind of this piece, as you can see, like that my thumb's kind of scanning around, and then you essentially attach everything to it. This front part comes off, and you can attach 3 Rangers in there. And I mean, I will say, through the glass, the little plastic that you've got there, they do look really cool. So I like the idea of, you know, putting the Rangers in there that you want. The head, I mean, unless I'm just not doing it correctly, but I believe I am, does not look like that. Again, maybe I need to just really cram down on that thing. But, I mean, I put a fair amount of force on it, and that seems to be as far as it goes. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks a little meh, you know, in my opinion. It's not great. Again, that could be my fault. You know, the rest of the set, I guess these Mega Construx, they just must be for, I mean, the age is 4+. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, the way they've set up for different Rangers, or, you know, different kind of costumes for the same Ranger, like Red Ranger, they know collectors will want this. And I think they also know that collectors are going to go out and it's going to be fun. Like, you can't get a Lego version of this, so you might as well get the, you know, the Mega Construx. And it's a perfectly suitable toy. Probably put me, I was listening to a webinar. It probably took me the length of the webinar to put together. So it was like an hour, sort of multitasking. At no point did the instructions, did they really feel confusing. All of the pieces go together correctly. I do wish that for like, say you've got these kind of weird sort of spots. I'm trying to see if, I guess when you get the other two Zords, maybe that's fixed. I don't know. It looks like it. It looks like it's at least changed to a different color. So that's something. Also the shoulders seem to get broader. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's fine. I like the sword. I like it as it is. If you want to see, it spins, which is pretty cool. It might be nice if it had something on the back here, but they also want to give you the option to attach the sword to the back with one of these pegs. I just use the extra pieces to put it right here on the back piece. You know, the toy does have joints right there. His shoulders move up and down, even though that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I'm not really sure why you do that. And he stands as well. So, there you go. And he's about, I don't know, how tall is that? And in the background you can see a nice fire. It's a little chilly. It's gotten, winter is here. Winter is coming. I don't know how tall that is. It's about like it's taller than a 6-inch figure. So whatever that is. It's not enormous. I mean, it doesn't take up that much shelf space. Not to mention you can just take it apart, put it back in the box. Even if you didn't put it back in the box, you could put it in a large Ziploc bag and you'd be set. I think the best parts about this toy are the legs right here. Those look super awesome. Those are a lot of fun. I do like the window so you can see the Power Rangers. I do like the head, even though, again, could be user error, but it doesn't seem to pop on all the way, right down to the sort of shoulders / torso. I do not like the back of the Zord. It feels incredibly empty. I don't know if that's fixed with the other two Zords. I feel like they might, I feel like that's something they would advertise. I don't know. It just seems a little like, you know, it doesn't feel complete to me. It feels hollow. Much akin to the new Power Rangers Toy Zords for the movie, which I just uploaded a review of yesterday. So go check that out as well. Last but not least, you get a really nice large instruction booklet. It's really easy to follow, really large images. You know, they kind of show you everything. And then in the back, they give you kind of a sort of synopsis of what it's supposed to look like. You also get this, it shows that comes out. Another thing I think I might have liked is if this part came out on a hinge instead of having to just completely like pull it out the entire way. So, and also again, to give you the instructions, a picture of them, it looks like the Zord is honestly just more full. Doesn't look like it's anything else. So I'm not really seeing a huge advantage. I mean, unless you just want to have the T-Rex Zord and everything. I just don't see the combination excitement there. It's kind of, you know. And I'd also be curious to know what happens with those other pieces. Like, do they all combine? Or are you left over with a bunch of extra pieces? Because that seems to be the way Zords have been going these days, and it's kind of annoying, you know, and I'm talking about just regular toy Zords, because, you know, I think it's one thing when the thing transforms and maybe there's a piece left over, but I think it's much cooler when there's functionality across the toy. I don't know. Just like where you don't have extra pieces that you then have to store or could lose or something like that. That's just my general opinion. So if you're a Power Rangers fan, pick this up. It is cool. I know I've griped about it because, you know, it's just something that could have been done a lot better. And it would have been nice if perhaps Lego got this license. I'll be, you know, curious to see if they come up with the movie line of these Construx. Again, they do seem to be geared towards younger audiences. It's still kind of fun to have. It's just nostalgic and, yeah, you know, something to do. Not that expensive. It sure as hell beats the Lego price point. And I don't know, there is something about how this set seems to make the most out of only 140 pieces, which I think is kind of cool. So, there's my review. I hope you guys liked it. I really appreciate you guys tuning in so much. You know, you guys help make these videos a success. I hope you will continue to watch them. Please subscribe, forward, like, go to stjanemedia.com, look up reviews, articles about just about anything. Follow Phil the Pill on Twitter. Hopefully I'll have more Power Rangers stuff. I know I've got more articles that I'm going to be putting up probably as soon as this week. So please stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys are enjoying this stuff. I enjoy doing it for you. And, you know, kind of for myself. It's like a hobby, you know, whatever. So, yeah. Cheers. Bye.